Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be using the Shapeoko XXL CNC router to do some shapes that we need for some signage. I'm going to be walking through the process of taking it down and doing the job and putting it back. As you may have seen in previous video, I did mount it on the ceiling so that it doesn't take up a ton of space. So you'll be seeing just what that looks like. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so basically what I'm doing here is going and getting two of the sawhorses, and I'm going to set them up below the router, so that way when I lower it, it'll just set right down on them. Give me quite a stable platform, surprisingly. And you can see the winch mounted up on the wall. Just making sure that those are not going to hit any of the wires or anything underneath. There's plenty of space, so it's not an issue. So we've got the router set up and ready to go. So basically I'm just taking some double-sided tape, putting it on the back of this ultra board, which is what we need to cut, and I'll use that as basically my anchor on the router. You can see I've got some quarter plast down as wasteboard, so I can make sure that I make a through cut on the material and not damage the bottom wasteboard on the router table. In this particular case, I'm using a 1/8 bit. Makes a very clean cut on the ultra board. There we go. Turn off the vacuum, turn off the router. Pop that up with a little tape on the back to hold it in place, and then you can see my clean shape cut. This is just running a second one where I actually had to make 4 of these, so just kind of reverse the angle so you can see it from this side. And here, of course, you can see the 4 pieces that we needed for this particular job. Alright, so now we're done with the router, so I'm taking out my little box that contains some of the parts that I'll use typically. Put it back up on top. Move the lines back to the front. I kind of, when I set it up, I remove those out of the way. So the lifting lines on the front anchors. And we'll lift it on up. I do have 9-foot ceilings in this room, so basically I've still got over 7 feet clear underneath the router table. It's roughly 18 inches tall, and then I've got about another 2 or so inches to the ceiling. I'm just putting the sawhorses back, and we are done with the router. Here's just a shot of it hanging up there. What I do is I go ahead and get some straps and I put them underneath just to basically keep the load off of the winch and off the lines. So this is just kind of an extra safety precaution. It's worth a couple minutes it takes. And here's a picture of it in the room. It's basically on a 4-foot by 4-foot table, but that took up a lot of floor space when we only use it occasionally. Hope you guys enjoy.